Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. Today we're counting down the top 5 most valuable wheat pennies ever minted in the United States. These little copper coins, first released over a century ago, may look ordinary at first glance, but some dates and errors are now worth a fortune in today's collector market. If you've got a jar of old pennies lying around, you might just be sitting on big dollar value. Let's get started. First up, the Wheat Penny series is one of the most iconic and collectible coin series in American history, and today we turn our focus to the 1953 Wheat Penny struck with the D mint mark. This small coin, with its remarkable historical legacy and strong collector demand, has become a shining star in today's action market, offering impressive value in dollar terms and a fascinating story for those who treasure numismatics. The wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. For the first time in U.S. coinage history, a real person appeared on a circulating coin, and it was none other than America's beloved president, Abraham Lincoln. By 1953, the design had already been circulating for over 4 decades, but its popularity had not diminished. It had only grown stronger. On the obverse of the 1953 wheat penny, we see the bold and enduring bust of Abraham Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner. His image is accompanied by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" to the side, and the date, 1953, with the D mint mark just below it. This mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important U.S. mint facilities. The reverse of the coin features the beautiful wheat ear design, which gives this penny its famous nickname. 2 stylized wheat stalks frame the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, while above sits the national motto, E Pluribus Unum. This design symbolizes America's agricultural roots and the strength of the nation during the first half of the 20th century. The 1953 D wheat penny is particularly admired by collectors for its sharp details and historical charm. Even in circulated or very fine condition, its clear date, mint mark, and design elements make it stand out as an attractive piece. Coins from Denver often carry strong strikes, making this issue a desirable choice among numismatists. While the mintage of the 1953 D wheat penny was in the hundreds of millions, what makes it special today is survival in collectible grades. Many were lost to time, melted, or damaged through decades of circulation. To find an example in very fine condition, with crisp lettering and a pleasing appearance, is no small feat and adds significantly to its desirability. Rarity in the world of coins is not only determined by how many were struck, but also by how many remain in attractive condition. A 1953 D wheat penny in very fine grade stands above the majority, offering collectors a coin that has clearly stood the test of time while maintaining beauty and detail. The collector demand for wheat pennies has never waned, and the 1953 D continues to be highly sought after. This demand is fueled by those building complete Lincoln cent sets, as well as by new collectors who are drawn to the historic and visual appeal of the Wheat Penny series. Each piece tells a story, and the 1953 D is a vital chapter. In today's action market, the 1953 D Wheat Penny in very fine condition commands impressive attention. Depending on its preservation and eye appeal, collectors are willing to pay well beyond face value, with prices continuing to climb as interest in vintage U.S. coinage grows year after year. Current market value for these coins reflects their importance. While common pieces in poor shape may sell for modest sums, very fine examples stand in high demand and can bring in strong premiums. This makes the 1953 D Wheat Penny not only a collectible treasure, but also a sound investment opportunity. For collectors, one of the smartest moves is to secure high-quality examples now, as appreciation in value is almost guaranteed. The appeal of wheat pennies is global, and coins like the 1953 D attract both American and international buyers who recognize their lasting significance. Tips for collectors include carefully evaluating coins for sharpness in Lincoln's hair details, clarity in the date and mint mark, and the strength of the wheat stalks on the reverse. These small details can significantly influence both desirability and market value. Storing coins in protective holders is also essential to maintaining condition. Another important tip is to keep an eye on auction listings and estate sales, where 1953 D-wheat pennies in very fine condition often appear. Acting quickly and decisively can secure a strong piece at a great price, ensuring a wise addition to any serious collection. Beyond the numbers and values, the 1953 D-wheat penny holds sentimental and patriotic weight. It represents America in the post-war era, a time of growth, optimism, and strength. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of history, connecting the collector to a pivotal era of the 20th century. The 1953 wheat penny with the D mint mark, in very fine condition, is a shining example of why collectors treasure the Lincoln Wheat series. Its rich history, enduring beauty, and growing market value make it a coin of true importance. For collectors and investors alike, this piece remains a must-have treasure in today's action market. Next up, the 1954 wheat penny with the D mint mark is one of the fascinating coins from this remarkable era. Today, we will dive into the story, features, rarity, and growing value of the 1954 D wheat penny, a coin that collectors across the world continue to pursue with passion. The wheat penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was groundbreaking at the time because it was the first U.S. coin to depict a real person, and who better than the 16th president, who preserved the Union during its most difficult test. By 1954, the series had already become a symbol of tradition, patriotism, and craftsmanship. On the obverse of the 1954 D wheat penny, you will see the familiar and powerful bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The inscriptions include "In God We Trust" across the top, "Liberty" to the side, and the date 1954 with a bold D mint mark just below it. That small D represents the Denver Mint, where this coin was struck. The reverse of the coin is equally captivating, featuring two stylized wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above these inscriptions sits the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, which translates to out of many, one. These elements combine to create a design that reflects the agricultural roots of the nation and its enduring strength. The 1954 D wheat penny is known for its crisp details and strong strikes, typical of Denver Mint production. Even in very good condition, the lettering, date, and wheat stalks remain bold and clearly visible, making it an attractive coin for collectors who value both history and quality. While the Denver Mint produced a significant number of these coins, not all of them have survived in collectible condition. Many were lost in circulation or damaged through everyday use. That is why a coin from 1954 that still maintains its charm and detail is considered a treasure today. Rarity in coins is not only about how many were minted, but about how many remain in appealing grades. A 1954 D wheat penny in very good condition represents one of those survivors that carries a legacy through time, offering collectors something truly special. The demand for wheat pennies remains consistently strong, and the 1954 D has earned a place in the hearts of collectors worldwide. Whether someone is building a full Lincoln cent set or simply looking for standout individual coins, this piece is always in high demand. The action market for the 1954 D wheat penny is thriving. As vintage U.S. coinage continues to rise in popularity, these coins are fetching impressive prices, particularly when offered in better grades. Collectors are eager to secure them, knowing that value appreciation is nearly inevitable. In today's market, the 1954 D wheat penny in very good condition can command far more than its face value. Auction houses, coin shows, and online platforms consistently show strong bidding activity whenever high-quality examples surface, which proves the resilience of this coin's market value. For those investing in numismatics, acquiring a 1954 D wheat penny is a wise choice. Its combination of history, artistry, and increasing scarcity makes it a coin that will continue to grow in worth and collector demand for decades to come. Collectors seeking this coin should look closely at the finer details when evaluating condition. Even in very good grade, you want to ensure that Lincoln's portrait remains sharp, the date and mint mark are bold, and the wheat stalks still retain a visible outline. These elements ensure higher desirability. It is also smart to secure proper storage once you own a 1954 D wheat penny. Using protective holders and avoiding unnecessary handling will preserve the coin's condition and safeguard its value in the competitive coin market. Beyond its physical features, the 1954 D-Wheat penny carries emotional weight as well. It connects us to mid-20th century America, a time of growth, innovation, and optimism. Holding one in your hand feels like holding a direct link to history, a small yet powerful artifact of the past. In conclusion, the 1954 D-Wheat penny in very good condition is far more than just a cent. It is a symbol of America's heritage, a collector's gem, and a market powerhouse in today's numismatic world. Its rarity, charm, and rising value make it a must-have for collectors who want to own a true piece of history. Next up, the 1956 D-Wheat penny. Today, we are going to explore everything about this iconic coin, from its history to its design, from its rarity to its incredible value in the modern action market. The story of the wheat penny begins in 1909 when the United States Mint introduced it to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was a historic moment because this was the very first time a U.S. coin featured the likeness of an actual person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent quickly became not only a piece of currency, but a national symbol of respect and pride. By the time 1956 came around, the Lincoln wheat penny had already become a staple in American pockets and piggy banks. The Denver Mint, represented by the small D mint mark on the coin, was responsible for producing the 1956 D-Wheat penny. Millions were minted, but not all have survived in very fine condition, and that's where the value for collectors really begins to show. The obverse of the coin features the powerful portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of leadership and unity. The inscriptions include "In God We Trust" across the top, "Liberty" on the left, and the date 1956 with the D mint mark beneath it. This design remains one of the most recognized in all of American numismatics. The reverse of the coin is equally beautiful, showcasing two wheat stalks arching along each side, framing the bold inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America. Above rests the Latin motto E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. This simple yet powerful design connects the coin directly to America's agricultural roots and national unity. When looking at the 1956 D in very fine condition, its strength truly shines through. The details of Lincoln's portrait are still sharp, the date and mint mark are clear, and the wheat stalks remain well defined. Even after decades of circulation, a coin in this grade holds a striking beauty that appeals to collectors of all levels. One of the unique aspects of the 1956 D-Wheat penny is how it captures the spirit of post-war America. It circulated during a time of economic growth, optimism, and national pride. Holding this coin in your hands is like holding a small piece of mid-20th century American history. While millions were minted, finding these coins today in very fine condition is not as easy as it might seem. Many were lost, heavily worn, or damaged over the decades. That scarcity, combined with collector interest, makes every surviving example more valuable. The demand for the 1956 D-Wheat penny continues to be strong in today's action market. Collectors worldwide seek this coin to complete their Lincoln cent collections, and dealers recognize its consistent ability to attract competitive buyers. In terms of value, the 1956 D in very fine condition regularly commands strong prices well above its original face value. The growth in numismatic interest, along with the dwindling supply of quality coins, ensures that its market performance remains impressive and stable. When looking at auctions, coin shows, and online platforms, it's easy to see the activity around wheat pennies, especially those minted in Denver. The 1956 D is often met with enthusiastic bidding, and prices continue to reflect the coin's undeniable charm and historical significance. For collectors, acquiring a 1956 D-Wheat penny in very fine condition is not just about owning a coin. It's about owning a piece of history that will continue to gain importance and appreciation as time moves forward. Coins like this are not just keepsakes. They are investments in America's story. If you are looking to add a 1956 D-Wheat penny to your collection, pay close attention to the details. Look for clear dates, a sharp mint mark, and well-defined wheat stalks on the reverse. These features will ensure your coin stands out and holds strong value in the collector's market. It's also wise to store your 1956 D wheat penny in a protective holder away from moisture and handling. Proper care will preserve its condition and maintain its appeal for years to come, allowing it to retain or even increase its market value. Beyond its monetary worth, the 1956 D wheat penny symbolizes America's resilience, heritage, and pride. It continues to inspire collectors and history enthusiasts alike, reminding us of the artistry and legacy embedded in every small piece of currency. In conclusion, the 1956 D wheat penny in very fine condition is a treasure that blends artistry, history, and value all in one. Its strong presence in today's action market, combined with its undeniable charm, makes it a must-have for collectors. Owning one means owning a timeless piece of America's rich coinage story. Next up, the 1957 D wheat penny. With its Denver Mint mark, its classic design, and its superb condition, this coin is more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a piece of history that carries incredible appeal in today's collector market. The story of the wheat penny begins back in 1909, when the United States Mint honored Abraham Lincoln's centennial birthday by placing his portrait on the 1-cent coin. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny broke tradition as the first U.S. coin to bear the image of a real historical figure, and over the decades, it became one of the most beloved coins to ever circulate in America. By 1957, the wheat penny was nearing the end of its long run, as the design would be retired just 2 years later in favor of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959. This makes every coin from the late 1950s even more meaningful, as they represent the final chapter of a 50-year tradition in American coinage. The obverse of the 1957 D wheat penny proudly features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" at the top, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1957 to the right, accompanied by the small D Mint mark beneath it. This mint mark signifies the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which was responsible for producing the majority of wheat pennies in circulation during this time. The reverse of the coin displays the iconic wheat stalks on either side of the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, with the national motto E pluribus unum above. This simple yet striking design symbolizes America's agricultural strength and unity, qualities that resonated deeply with the nation during the mid-20th century. What makes the 1957 D wheat penny especially attractive is the fact that this example is in excellent condition. That means the coin retains much of its original sharpness and eye appeal. The portrait of Lincoln appears crisp and detailed, the inscriptions remain strong, and the wheat stalks on the reverse still show definition that is often worn away on lesser preserved coins. Excellent condition coins like this are highly desirable because they bring out the full beauty of Brenner's design. They offer collectors the chance to own not just a historical coin, but one that visually reflects the pride and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint during this era. The rarity of the 1957 D does not lie in its mintage numbers alone, as millions were struck. Instead, its value and appeal come from finding examples that have survived the decades in such outstanding condition. Most coins were heavily circulated, handled, and worn down over time, but coins preserved in excellent condition are far scarcer and therefore far more valuable. Today's collector market places strong demand on wheat pennies, especially late-date issues like the 1957 D. Enthusiasts seek to complete entire sets, while investors are drawn to the stability and rising popularity of classic Lincoln cents. The 1957 D in excellent condition consistently ranks among the more desirable options for those building or upgrading their collections. In terms of market value, the 1957 D wheat penny in excellent condition can command impressive premiums compared to its lower-grade counterparts. While a worn example might only bring modest interest, an excellent condition coin attracts competitive bidding and stronger prices, making it a standout in the action market. Auction houses, coin shows, and online marketplaces all report steady activity for the 1957 D wheat penny. Collectors recognize that high-quality examples are becoming more difficult to find as time passes, and this drives demand even higher. ensuring its place as a coin with both historical and financial significance. For those considering adding the 1957 D to their collection, there are important tips to keep in mind. Always look for coins with sharp detail, minimal wear, and clear inscriptions. A well-struck coin with original luster or attractive toning will command the most attention and value in the marketplace. It's also wise to store your wheat penny in protective holders or albums that shield it from moisture, dirt, and handling. Proper care ensures the coin maintains its condition and allows it to appreciate in value as collectors continue to compete for the best-preserved examples. Beyond its financial value, the 1957 D wheat penny carries sentimental and historical weight. It represents the final years of the beloved wheat design. It honors the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and it connects us to a vibrant era in American history. Owning this coin is like owning a small, enduring piece of America's past. The wheat penny remains a symbol of heritage, artistry, and resilience. The 1957 D in excellent condition embodies all of these qualities, making it a must-have for both new and seasoned collectors alike. Its growing demand, its historical significance, and its undeniable charm ensure that it will remain a prized piece for years to come. In conclusion, the 1957 D wheat penny in excellent condition is a rare treasure that combines beauty, history, and value. Its strong standing in today's action market reflects not only its collectible appeal, but also its timeless connection to American identity. Adding this coin to your collection is more than a purchase. It is an investment in history, artistry, and enduring value.